Hey, and welcome to the Open Grant League. It's finally here. I don't know how well I'm going to go, but we're here to play. So, if you don't know how it works, this will start with the qualification stage. That is all 6 maps, but only for 3 minutes each. And you want to go through as many checkpoints as possible. And then that will put you in one of 4 divisions. Challenger, which is the top 16. And then gold, silver, and bronze with, I don't know the spread of it, but you can check out the details on the TMGL website. But anyway, here we go into first match. So 3 minutes on the clock, and as many checkpoints as we can. Next stage will be dependent on what division we get. I'm aiming for gold, hopefully. But wouldn't surprise me if I get silver. I haven't had the most amount of time to practice. I was practicing before this as well, and I wasn't doing that great. I need to turn cars off, actually. So if I'm not talking that much, it's because I'm concentrating. That's why I'm just doing it no cam. Because my face is probably not going to be doing too much. Fuck, I'm really... Man, what am I doing? I'm not driving that great. We need to do well in this qualification to get a good division. So these first 6 rounds on each map are quite important to get right. It says we're 8th, which I mean, could be worse. If I don't fucking crash into every wall, would help. But I have really struggled to get the hang of these maps. I think they are truly punishing for what I will explain the point system later on. Sure, you do stick around for the later matches. It's probably going to be, I don't know, an hour 15, I think. I might be wrong there, but we'll see. And I'll explain the next stage after the qualification. But once again, now we're trying just to get as many checkpoints as possible here. I mean, if it's accurate, I'm somehow in 5th. I don't think that's right, because I dropped behind quite a bit last lap. There is a super boost you can get out of this, but sometimes it's very hard to control, so I might be lucky that we're not getting that. Yeah, lots of no drifts, which is fantastic. And now we've dropped to 13th. Okay, the fucking thing is very balked. Oh, we're in the fucking set of long-ass checkpoints, so we're not going to gain another checkpoint here. That was one big problem for me with the maps. The checkpoints aren't in very good positions, in my opinion. Very, very spread out in a lot of cases. But we now move on to the second map with the same thing, 3 minutes. Get as many checkpoints as possible. This is Eurostep. So I'm not sure if this is the order that we're playing in. I only know the last 2 maps, so if we get to the last 2 maps, then it's in the right order. Actually, the last 3 maps. So it might be in the order we're actually playing in. So yeah, I found these maps quite difficult So I really don't know how well I'm gonna go. I don't think we'll be as low as bronze, but silver, top of silver might be a thing. The problem for me is, it's another tournament where I feel like I'm gonna be at the very top of... Well, I may be wrong here. Oh, we're gonna have to fucking do the safe route here. Fuck. This ain't helping to get in gold. Oh my, how fucking slow. See, this is what I mean. Like, the maps are just too punishing for when you get something wrong. But yeah, I feel like I might be close to the top of silver or the very bottom of gold. So if I get gold, I think I'm going to struggle. If I get silver, it is actually shorter, and maybe that's better for me. It is, as per usual, very late for me to play this, but I did still want to compete in it. It's definitely going to be one of the biggest tournaments, but unfortunately I haven't had greatest practice. There has been quite a few other things on. With, in my opinion, a too punishing system of points in this compared to some of the other fun tournaments which I can just play instead of tryharding this. Okay, that should be a good speed to jump over. Okay. So we did some quick math earlier. You know me, I'm the greatest at quick math. There was 700 players registered. Let's just say 100, 200 don't show up. I've got to be in the top 100 players after the top 16, which is Challenger. Oh, that's not a good gear. Let's go very safe. I'm going to be in the top 100 to get gold, because it's a 20%, so I know that. So it could be quite tough, I think. So we shall see. I have made quite a few mistakes on this one, which has cost us a little bit of time. And the leaderboards are so scuffed that I don't know where we are. I definitely know we're not in 4th. Okay, you this last checkpoint because we're definitely not going to get to the next one in time. Okay, the first lap of that wasn't great. A lot of people on 28 checkpoints though. That's one thing I'm interested in, like, if there's so many equals of checkpoints, like the players on, just say, what, 120 checkpoints total in the six maps, how they distribute it. If it is set in, like, who had the lowest time. I am, I've not dived into all the information, but we now move on to Sidewave. Yeah, so it must be in order because these three aren't the last 3 maps, so I presume this is the order we are actually playing it in. So I can give a sneak peek about the points. It's the same as TMGL, where there is different stages lose different amount of points. And that's kind of... I don't know if it's solely why I've not really been interested in learning this as much as possible. But I'm not really the biggest fan of how much you do lose. So one mistake can cost quite a lot as we tumble a bit up the top, but that's alright. Actually get that pretty well for me. to another ice section. First pog, yeah. Something tells me that is very inaccurate. Okay, we got a cool little... Oh, shit, I found the identity. Supposed to hold left there. Hold right there, and for some reason I held left. Oh my, we have an entire clan here. The OTW gang. I reckon everyone. Bit weird. It's not too bad of a run. I mean, it's slow in a lot of places, but... I mean, personal goal, I don't really care what we get dropped into. If I can just play kind of consistent, even if it's a bit slow, and not really crashing into every wall, I'll be happy. So we do lose the grip on the ice there. There we go. Yes, that was better identity. We will once again not make it to the next checkpoint in time. Oh, was that an actual 7th? That wasn't too bad. 8th? Okay. So 3 down, 3 to go. This is, I'm gonna say it already, my least favorite map. I do not like this in the slightest. The identity is actually pretty good, but it's very tough. But that's not the problem with the map. The rest of the map is the problem. I am not a big fan of this map. So hopefully it works out, but no guarantee. But yeah, this is 4th in the official race, so it's definitely the map order which you'll see into the matches. Okay, we're not done. I mean, on a plus side, I'm not seeing any lag. I have got cars off. In that first race, they seemed not to be laggy. So I don't know what servers they're using, but it seems pretty good. I haven't respawned yet. That's a big scary thought. We probably will have to at some point, I would imagine. I'm not going to if I can avoid it for these qualities. Oh, that's ice was actually not too bad. It's slow on the second part though. So there's a big thing, I wonder if they've turned it on or off about the respawn bug. Oh my, here we go. Okay, that felt pretty quick. Hello Russia, thanks for the sub man. So I think the lag might be good. So here's the difficult identity. Yep, all part of the plan, all part of the plan.
Next year, next year.
I might go safe, that doesn't look like enough speed. So yeah, you have to do that twice. Very, very tough identity. I kind of like it, but yeah, it's very difficult. But the map itself is not fun in my opinion. And this will be the last map next week, so that's something to look really forward to. But anyway, let's focus back on the round. I got a sneak peek of like 15th or something there, so a lot of people actually getting the identity really well and not having to respawn earlier like me. Okay, that's a bit better. That didn't feel like anything different. Any different line, but it was a lot more speed. A lot less slow down off the snow. Yeah, I don't know why he thought this was a good idea to put the checkpoint there. Because the thing is, you've got the reactor boost, and the reactor boost ends right there. Shit. I'll flip though. So it's a bit of a annoyance to get it. No, yep, tree. So, as you can see, that is not a map for me, and it could lose us points later down the line. Did get 15th, I mean, it's not that bad. Could have been worse. I think, yeah, we're definitely pointing to high silver here. So we really need to bang these maps out, otherwise it ain't gonna be enough. So we shall see. This is an interesting map. This was my best map when I discovered them. But I did some practice earlier and I wasn't as good as I thought I may be. So just drive safe and we'll see how it goes. Thanks again, Horatio, for the sub, man. Appreciate it, mate. But this is definitely my favorite map in the bunch. Yeah, density is a bit shit. But minus the identity, the actual map here is really, really good. So we do have to save that. Probably have the penalty, we do. Seems like we have recovered nicely. 2 weeks late to notification. Better late than never, man. So there's a weird part here. We're definitely not going to go with that corner. And there's a risky strat there, like you've seen in a few of the last maps. It's very precise. And sometimes I feel like I have the speed and then I still fail, so I don't know if I'm going to save it in the live match. Just kind of go with the flow. And we get to the identity, which, as I said, I'm a real big fan of. This map is really nice, and I think it's got a very iffy identity, as we jump early, but we have jumped enough. Just a bit of time there. Just save that, so it's going to crash straight into the bollard. Nice bell. Fuck out. Close again. Oh. I do that occasionally. Very tight there. Very costly. As I was talking about earlier with the checkpoints. Very far away checkpoint, that one. 1, 2. So we do get it on the second lap. And yet again, this identity is fucking 4 kilometers long, so I don't think we're gonna get another checkpoint, which I am not a fan of. But there you go. Good performance on that one, only one mistake. I was actually the furthest ahead, which didn't get the next checkpoint, or to the next lap. I don't think we've gotten to the checkpoint, to the next lap on any of them yet. We're always stuck in the identity. Every single one we've been in the identity. So I mean, I guess with that, we're kind of driving evenly? I don't know. You jump from the second part of the identity to go on the last map? Yeah, but that's cheating. You gotta stay on the track. So we move on to the last map, which you'll find out later will be very key to get. Alright. This was the one I tried practicing a bit more because of that reason. Maybe everyone else was in the same boat. So let's find out, shall we? So we immediately make a mistake from that ice, which is horribly placed in my opinion. So this identity, mid-identity, is again very difficult, very precise. Let's see if we get it. What's not better? So yeah, I feel like sometimes these mid-identities are even fucking harder than the actual identity. And like, once again, if you lose one bit of momentum by one small mistake, you have cooked it, and it's just too much of a disadvantage in my opinion. You can jump through the final poles on the dirt on that one. I do opt for going around slightly. Do get that part correct now. A lot of speed going into this. And you need an air brake. So let's see if we can make this. Beautiful. This is also one of my favorite maps. So my two favorite maps are the last two, which means they're gonna not be in it next week, so that will be very interesting. To the identity, I think this map must be a bit shorter because we're actually gonna make it to that third lap I was just talking about. We haven't got to. This time around we have, even with the early mistake. We can definitely yoink one more. See if we can get the final one here. It's going to be very close. I think we will do it. Yes, nice. And that is it for the qualification. Right. That was a bit better. 7th yet again, surprisingly. So now, this is what happens. It puts you into one of the 4 divisions. We ain't going to be in the first one, that's for sure. So let's find out if we did get gold or silver. Bit of information if you don't understand it. But pretty much there's the 4 divisions. The top 16 is just one division itself, and then it's split into 20, well, 48 and then 32. Don't know why it isn't like 50 and 30. But the two last maps were pretty good, but I think we might be silver. I kind of want to play the longer maps in gold, but I think we'll do a lot better in silver, whereas gold I think we will really struggle in. So we shall find out very soon. Oh, here we go. You finished 87th. How did I finish 87th? That's not bad. So that's definitely gold. Well, not definitely, but let's find out, shall we? Those are the ranks if you're interested. So we kind of failed on tree jump. What was tree jump? What did we fail on tree jump? Oh, that's my bad map. If we were actually good at that map, we may have been like, okay. Alright, let's just yoink into the next match. I presume it should be gold. But the problem now is it means we are at the bottom of gold. So, yep, there we go. Match to gold. Ladies and gentlemen.